This video I'm just showing the repair of the auger, because in the other one I had it running but it was all covered with wood chips. So right there in the middle you can see some brazing, and all I did was to cut the shaft to the left, which is toward the gear motor over here. Since I had the hub and everything on there that fit to the gear motor, I didn't want to have to go and machine a new one of those. So I just cut the shaft right there, put a stainless pin in it, just some half-inch pipe, and brazed the ice fishing auger extension onto that. Well, that made it longer, and I don't know how well you can see it, but the auger now goes up through the hole, whereas the auger used to end about here, right about there. And so what would happen is the wood chips would pack around the opening, and then that started bending the auger back and ultimately twisted it off like you saw in the other video. Now with it feeding through, if chips try to pack here, the auger coming around kind of wipes them away, and it keeps them moving forward. What turned out, interestingly, is that the wood chips feed faster, so I'm turning the auger a little more slowly. But even better than that, they're coming out at a much more uniform rate. So previously, I think they'd kind of pack up for a while and then a clump would fall out, and it worked overall. But with this one now, they're just dribbling in at a real steady flow rate. So that worked really good to take the auger and push it through the barrel. And again, on the other side of the barrel, I've got a little dust shield there, but I just brazed a piece of flue exhaust out that way, and I stuck a piece of wood with a hole in it to work as a bushing for the other end of the shaft that's out there. And then burner's not on today, but that's looking down into the burner, and there's the blower blowing down the feed tube chute. So that's what I did to repair the auger, and that's working so well now that for next winter I'll build a different wood chip feed barrel so that I can drive the wheelbarrow right up into it and dump 2 days or more than a day's worth of wood chips in it, so that I basically come out and shovel some wood chips in with the shovel for a few minutes a day, and that'll take care of the heating for the whole day. So that's progress on the system, and it's spring now, so I haven't fired the burner up for almost a whole week. Haven't needed to warm the house up, and so Jim and I started work on the steam engine, and in a while I'll start tearing the burner boiler down again and rebuild the burner to a next generation. And at some point in the nebulously near future, we will take that 2-cycle steam engine and connect it up to the steam and run it on steam and see if we can get 400 watts or so. And after doing that, we got our eyes open for a junk 10 horsepower or so 2-cycle engine. So could be motorcycle or some other kind of engine, but we'll try and get about a 10 horsepower 2-cycle engine and do the conversion on that with a bigger steam valve, and a valve that's actually rated for steam versus the one we're playing with right now that's rated for air. And with that, see if we can't start making more like 1 or 2 kilowatts of electricity. So stay tuned for that. We'll see what happens.